The deadliest cancer in low-income countries is cervical cancer. The culprit in 90% of the cases is the human papillomavirus, also called HPV. But not all HPV infections will lead to cancer. There are over 170 types, but only about a dozen are responsible for causing cervical cancer. In 70% of cases, the culprits are only two strains, HPV-16 and HPV-18. How do people get HPV? Can the most dangerous strains that cause cancer be prevented? HPV is the most common sexually transmitted disease. Nearly everyone gets HPV at some point in their lives, and most people develop no symptoms. That's why it can easily be spread. Nevertheless, treatment is not necessary to clear the body from the virus. In 90% of cases, it disappears within 2 years. In the instances where it persists, people develop warts, precancerous lesions. The lesions might increase the risk of cervical cancer, but not only. HPV can cause cancer of the genitals, both in men and women, mouth, tonsils, or throat. According to the National Cancer Institute, HPV causes 70% of oral cancers, over 90% of anal cancers, and more than 60% of penile cancers. You can prevent getting HPV by using a condom every time you have sex and by being vaccinated. Cancers caused by HPV take years or decades to develop. Therefore, regular cervical cancer screening, such as a pap test between ages 21 and 65, can detect abnormal cells that may develop into cancer. What do you think is the best prevention method? Because HPV is so common and can spread even through skin-to-skin contact, the best protection against it and related cancers is being vaccinated before becoming sexually active. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, shortly CDC, recommends that children get vaccinated at 11-12 years old. But you could get vaccinated even if you're up to 26 years old. Even in adults aged 27 through 45, HPV vaccines are recommended, despite having fewer benefits. These cases should be consulted with a doctor. There's clear evidence that HPV vaccines work. For example, in the USA, since 2006, HPV infections and cervical precancers have dropped. Among teen girls, infections have dropped by 88%. Among young adult women, infections have dropped by 81%. Among vaccinated women, infections dropped by 40%. In Sweden, in a study of nearly 1.7 million women, the vaccine's efficacy was particularly detected among girls vaccinated before age 17, among whom there was a nearly 90% reduction in cervical cancer incidence during the 11-year study period, compared with the incidence in women who had not been vaccinated. HPV is the most common sexually transmitted disease, and we are all at risk. Annually, in the US, 4,000 women die of cervical cancer, and 14,000 men die of HPV-related cancers. These deaths can be avoided. Vaccines are available and safe, plus they have a long-lasting effect. Research shows that after 12 years, the protection against HPV has remained high, with no evidence of decreasing over time. Take care of your health. Thank you for watching this episode, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you learned something. See you next time.